So there's a viral video going around today of a nurse being arrested, roughly arrested, for not allowing a police officer to withdraw blood from a comatose patient who had been involved in some kind of, law infraction or something like that, because it's against hospital policy and basic fucking human rights. You can't give consent when you're in a coma or whatever it was. And they didn't have a warrant. So naturally, the police goes ape shit and drags her out of the hospital and all of that. But here's just a few observations I have about it. First are the names of the individuals involved. The person, the actual nurse, and I do feel sorry for her and all that, is named Nurse Wubbles. And every time I say her name, I smile because I just think it's funny. Like if I had a nurse named Nurse Wubbles, I would expect like some chick from a children's TV show to come in my room like, I'm Nurse Wubbles, woohoo! Something wacky's gonna happen. Like she's gonna pull flowers out of her ass and there's gonna be a bunny coming out of a hat and she's gonna do like 80 magic tricks and then, take my temperature. Just Nurse Wubbles is funny to me. I don't know why. It just is. That's the funniest name ever. Nurse Wubbles. It sounds like a sitcom. What's up with Nurse Wubbles today? What happened? What wacky hijinks with Nurse Wubbles? She should be like the type of nurse where she's walking down with like some like semen and piss specimens, and she does like a pratfall, like whoa, and drops the shit all over herself, and then all of a sudden you hear, that's just Nurse Wubbles. I just think it's funny. And then it couldn't get when you think it couldn't get any better. Guess what the officer's name is? The asshole who was involved in this, Officer Payne, which is short for Officer Pain in the Balls. So basically, what happens is this. She is a nurse who is not allowed to, let cops who think they can take blood. Can they do that now? Are they like allowed to just like go stick? Do they have training in taking blood from people? Like I never thought that was a thing. Okay, whatever. Like she's not allowed to let cops or anybody else play with people who are basically almost dead. So the nurse comes out and the cops, a dick. No, a police officer being a dick, I won't hear of it. Never happened. Especially an older cop, and you can tell that he's going to be a dick, Officer Pain in the ass, because he's got the bald head, but he's got the hair he's hanging on to on the side. Like there's nothing here, like nothing. But he still thinks that by having some pubic hair here, that makes him have hair because he's demented and stupid. So what he decides to do is basically badger this poor nurse, wacky Nurse Wubbles, who is just trying to do her wubble, just be wubbable and do her wubble job. And she comes up to him. She's like, sir, I can't let you go play with dead people over here because that's against hospital policy. And he can't consent to getting blood taken. Okay, well, how about if I just make him nod? Like I'll take his head like this and go, yeah, it's okay. Like I'll puppet the guy. Like, hey, can I take your blood? Sure, you can. Oh, sir, I love you. Let me give you a kiss. So Nurse Wubbles is like, Nurse Wubbles. I'm sorry, I'm going to laugh through this whole video. Nurse Wubbles is like, listen, that's not going to happen. I can't do that. So she calls her supervisor like any normal wobbly woman would. And the supervisor, she puts him on speakerphone and he's like, Officer Pain in the ass, we can't let you go play with the dead people in the back. We're sorry. You don't have a warrant or anything. So big fat no on that end. But he still doesn't even get mad at the guy, the supervisor who's on the phone. He gets mad at Nurse Wubbles, who is a wubbable girl. We wub her. She's wonderful and wubbable. And she's just sitting there with her basset hound face trying to be nice. And she's just like a deer in the headlights. And she's like, I don't know why he's so mad at me. And she goes, why are you so mad at me? And he's like, well, because you're the one who told me no. Which understandable why he's mad at somebody telling him, well, there's lots of women who tell him no, if you get what I'm saying. I mean, nobody wants to fuck him. That's what it all comes down to. I'm convinced. Even the whores that he books, gets in the back of his car, says, listen, I will give you some, if you give me a little bit of head or something like that, I will get you out of this meth charge or pimp charge or hooking charge or whatever. Even they're like, no, because with that fucking head of yours that looks like a fucking, fucking dildo, we're not going to work with that. Like, sorry, I'd rather go to jail. Thank you. So yeah, he's mad. He's taking out on all women because he's mad at women. So Nurse Wubbles, who is being wubbable, she's sitting there, and the supervisor goes, well, why are you taking out on her? The medical supervisor was on the phone. And he's like, well, she told me no. As a matter of fact, we're done with this. And he proceeds to grab her and throw lovely Wubbles against the wobbly wall. And she's like, this is ridiculous. I thought this was America. What's happening? What's happening? I could say, well, you're getting arrested, bitch. I don't know. Well, he's crazy. Fucking just shut up now. Trust me. You're going to love the lawsuit because you're going to get a lot of money. and it's gonna be a wubbable amount of cash. It's gonna be Wubbles, just wubbles of cash. I love that name. So the officer, pain in the ass, takes her outside, like slams her up against the wall because she's a 6'4" trucker who's trying to kill people. No, I'm sorry, she's just a little dainty nurse who's trying to do her job. You dick-faced motherfucker. And then the police had the balls to come out and make it like we were very upset by the body camera footage. This was all shot by his own body camera, most of it. Like there was another body camera that also showed another angle, but he's so stupid. He forgets he's wearing, this ain't 1975 anymore. We can get away with slapping the fuck out of people, chopping their hands off and saying they fell. Sorry, don't work anymore, stupid ass. So she's like getting arrested and she's just like all upset. The bitch came to work and just getting arrested for doing her fucking job. What? Yeah. So, but I would have just shut the fuck up then and just be like, counted the money in my head. It's going to come from the civil suit because they're going to pay. But I was so pissed when I saw the police responses like, this is unacceptable and we value our relationship with nurses and shit like that. You're telling me you didn't know this fucking officer Payne in the ass wasn't a live wire. You didn't know. It's your first inkling. Like, he never acted that way before. He always had a smile, a song in his heart, and, a pep in his step. And every day he gave out candy to the homeless and then put on a cape and flew and saved somebody from fire. No. You know if a motherfucker's an asshole. I know plenty of them. I am one of them. You know. And you know if somebody's going to be a real problem or a dick after this guy's been on this fucking force. He must have been like 50 years now because he looks about like 100. But yeah, he's been on the force for a while. He told me the first time he's ever acted up or done this kind of shit or just, tried to, override his own authority. No. I don't buy that shit at all. You knew what kind of guy this was. You knew who's in your police department. You know who the live wires are. So it's your fucking fault. And you guys are going to pay out the ass. And I say go Wubbles. Go Wubbles. Get your stack of cash. Fucking sue. Where's Gloria Allred's ass when you need that viper bitch? Now's the time she should come in there. Stop chasing them celebrities, you fucking bitch. Come over there and Wubbles needs your help. Lovable Wubbles. I love that name. I really do. And Officer Payne. It can't get better than that. It just can't. Fire him. Why are we even considering this? We have to go through our review process and think about it. No, he fucked up. He abused his authority. He manhandled some poor chick and acted like she's some big bad biker that he's fighting. No, she wasn't some meth addict bitch who was trying to jump off a freeway and then shoot him in the face. No, she was just Wubbles. She was lovable Wubbles who was trying to do her job. And that's bullshit. And so I say go for it, Wubbles. I say get your money. Fucking quit. Don't do it anymore. I say fuck this shit. I don't care about my patients. I don't care about anybody. I'm going to go, get me some nice IKEA shit and just chill. Go Wubbles.